legendary United defenders would have been impressed by the quality of defending shown by the present team captain as Motherwell pushed for an early breakthrough. Kevin Twaddle provided the cross for Don Goodman, and his header looked goal-bound until the intervention of Jason DeVos. Within seconds, United were down to 10 men when this reckless challenge from youngster David McCracken and John Spencer earned them the red card. United felt it was harsh, but referee Stuart Dougal was in no doubt, being only yards away to make the decision. Motherwell were intent on making the one-man advantage count, and they did in the 31st minute. Jed Brannan released Kevin Twaddle with a perfect pass, and Twaddle's cross allowed Don Goodman to put the visitors in front. Twaddle's fine wing play helping Goodman to his 9th goal of the season. But 6 minutes later, United were given the chance to put level from the penalty spot when Jim Hamilton was pulled down in the area by Martin Corrigan. A definite penalty as the defender's lunge impeded the United striker. But Hamilton was quickly back on his feet to take the spot kick himself. Success for Hamilton, showing composure, sending Annie Gorham the wrong way to give him his 4th goal for United. That goal lifted Dundee United, and only brilliant goalkeeping from Andy Gorham prevented John McQuillan giving them the lead before the interval. After the break, Motherwell almost took advantage of a slip by Alan Combe, but Maurice Malpass got back to clear Derek Adams' effort. The United keeper had more work to do as Motherwell kept up the pressure, and Combe showed his real form as his defence was stretched when he saved from point-blank range a Derek Townsley header. John Spencer knew a draw was no use to Motherwell in their quest for Europe, and his determination paid off 12 minutes from the end. When Spencer's shot was blocked by Combe, Townsley's miscued strike was knocked in by Goodman. It gave Motherwell their first win away from home in 6 games, and being in the right spot at the right time saw Goodman take his goal tally for the season to 10. Now it's all down to the last game of the season, and it means that Motherwell need a victory against Rangers at home next week to have any chance of that UEFA Cup spot.
Well, we've nothing to lose now. We've got to go and have a go next week. We've got to give it everything we've got, and you never know.
It's going to take probably our best performance of the season. Discipline, determination, and hopefully, Rangers won't be on absolute top of the game, and it'll be like a cup final for us. And we've seen what can happen in cup finals.
A big win for Motherwell, Gordon, and credit to them. There was pressure on them today to go up there and get that success.
Well, there was. I mean, they're the team who are chasing. Hearts are in the position where it's in their own hands, and Motherwell just have to keep going, and hopefully they can get something from it. That's all they're thinking. But it turned out to be a good result for them.
A few talking points, and we'll start with the one that saw United reduced to 10 men. Do you think that this red card was justified?
Well, having watched it, I felt sorry for the young lad. I think that he's going to go for the ball, and John Spencer comes across him, and he just catches him, he plays it. I think Stuart Dougal's been a bit hard on him, because I think I might have given a yellow card there, but I don't think I would have sent him off. The
defending for this one wasn't the best, was it?
No, it wasn't, because it's a cross. It's a good ball played across. It's that danger area between defenders and goalkeeper. The goalkeeper can't come. Defenders are loath to kick it away. Don Goodman just sneaks into the back post.
What about the penalty?
I think it was. I think he's just taken a little touch forward there and brought down. And why I think it was a penalty, I didn't see much complaint from the Motherwell players, and Jim Hamilton sticks it away well and got them back in the game, even with 10 players.
And this was a bit of a scramble, was it not?
Yeah, but it was great work with John Spencer. You can see here he serves a lovely little dummy, goes inside John McQuillan there, cuts inside, looking for a shot himself, gets the space. Great work by Townsley there to spot Goodman just on his own. I'm not sure if he was shooting, but I think he just obviously mishit it.
From the United point of view, we gather that Monday morning's papers will carry some fierce criticism of Jim McLean by Jan Telesnikov, essentially suggesting that they're not spending enough money on that team and the team's going nowhere.
I think when you criticise Jim McLean, it also suggests that Jan Telesnikov could be leaving. I think that there's been money made available for Paul Sturrock, and I think he just wants to wait until the right players are available before he spends it. I think the money will be added to by the fact that I think Jan Telesnikov will be leaving in the summer, and mainly because I think he's been a disappointment. I don't think he's really fulfilled his potential.
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly been talk of that. Do you think Paul Sturrock too has been cautious because one or two of his big money buys perhaps haven't worked out as well as he might have hoped?
Yeah, every signing is a gamble, and it might be criticised for that, but every manager signs players that just don't work out. I think that Paul Sturrock will use the money, but he's looking to see exactly what areas he wants to strengthen in. They're under no pressure at the moment in terms of relegation or going for anything, so he's just looking at his squad he's got. He's giving people a chance, and as soon as he's decided which positions need to be filled, then he'll go and spend some money. But I think Paul starts also going down the route of trying to get young players through, and you discourage young players if you go out and make a lot of signings. He's got good young players. He's tried one or two of them today. Young Dave McCracken got a game, so he wants to try and bring them through and give them an opportunity to get themselves into Dundee United team, so that they can maybe make it a long-term plan, and Dundee United could have a good side in 3 or 4 years' time and really challenge in 3 or 4 years' time.
OK, well, let's take a check on how the SPL table looks following today's 3 games. Rangers' win has opened up a 24-point gap at the top following Celtic's goalless draw at McDermott Park. The Celts had Lubo Moravcik sent off at half-time, apparently for swearing at fans, and Tommy Johnson red-carded in the second half, while Colin Healy was carried off on a stretcher.